welcome back to the Candid Conversations podcast. I'm your host, Daliah, and I have my good friend Camie with me here today, and we are going to do a deep dive into bullying. So, first of all, of course, you don't have to share anything you don't want to share, but if you're willing, let's just jump right into it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, yeah. So first, let's start off pretty simple. Tell us a little bit about yourself and just what made you want to have this conversation and how you think you can help others.
So back when I was younger, I wouldn't say it was bullying, but it was just kind of like I didn't have the best friends at the time. Like, I think this was around middle school, like 6th and 7th grade, but it was just like, should I tell you what happened, basically? Or just
if you want.
Yeah,
if you want. It's totally up to you.
So let's just call her Ella, right? And then we have another one named Vanessa. Okay. And then another one named Emery.
Okay, so there's like three
girls.
Players. Okay.
Yeah. We all met 6th grade because we all had a class together. And honestly, we clicked instantly, but not in the way like we all hung out all the time and like we were a great friend group. It's just a lot of the time we would have fights, you know? And at the time, you know, I was young, so I didn't understand what's happening a lot.
Yeah, also middle school is like such a big transition period.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like everything is awkward.
Yeah.
Everything is awkward.
I know. Yeah, and like everybody's growing and they don't know what to do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just every single day we would fight, you know? Like
sucks.
Every day in middle school. And like I'm a very chill person, so I wasn't like that affected. I was affected obviously, but not too bad where I was like needed a therapist or like needed help, you know?
Yeah.
It's just it wasn't a good time because, you know, I had like academics, even though they didn't really matter that much, like still.
Yeah, it's like still something
And all the fights would usually be blamed on me when I literally didn't do anything. Because that's like another reason why it didn't really affect me that much, because I was like, it's not even my fault. Like I literally didn't do anything, you know? Yeah. So eventually 2 years after it all happened, like in the 2 years, they all left to different schools, which is crazy, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then thankfully I had the girl named Ella, it was so weird. She turned, like, everybody in the school against me, even though I didn't do anything. It was just so weird.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so weird. But then I had this other friend, and I was like, hey, all my friends left. Like, can I hang out with you? And she's like, yeah, of course. So that was 8th grade. I wasn't, like, really in the friend group. I just hung out with them. But then freshman and sophomore year, I really, like, found my best friends. So we're good now. Yeah. And I think I've healed from this situation a lot. Yeah. Just by thinking about and talking about it with my mom or like my friends. And yeah, I guess the way I coped with it was just thinking like, oh, it's gonna be over. You know, like these aren't gonna be my best friends forever. Yeah. You know, and they weren't. They literally all moved away. Like I don't even know where they're at right now. So yeah.
So in that moment, how do you think it affected your mental health, especially in, like, such a prime time for growing?
Yeah. I honestly can't remember. It was very, like, blurred. Like, I think I knew that there was going to be a fight every day. Yeah. It's just I didn't know what to do and how to get different friends. Because, like I said, Ella turned everybody against me. Yeah. So I didn't really have any other friends to like hang out with at the time. But you know, it's middle school, like everybody went through it.
Yes.
You know? How about you?
Well, for my experience was a little bit different. It wasn't really like my friends. It was more of like just people feeling like they could say whatever they wanted. Which for me it was like really, really hard. I mean, I ended up leaving my school. Well, it wasn't the only reason, but it was definitely a contributing factor in that. And then eventually I found it very difficult to make friends at the new school, so I went back, and to my pleasant surprise, everybody who was not so nice to me didn't go to school there anymore, so it kind of worked out perfectly.
Oh, it's kind of like the same as me.
Yeah. Like, so for me, it kind of worked out perfectly. For you, can you, if you're willing, can you share a specific moment that really stuck with you and how you think it affected your mental health, whether like in that moment or in the long run?
I remember one of the fights was about when the four of us, we did a project together, and apparently I didn't do any work when I literally did like my fair share. And then I remember the fight went on for like 3 days. It was like, it wasn't even me fighting back. I just kind of sat there.
3 days. That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a very long time.
Yeah. It was like during break and lunch. Like, it wasn't after school.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think we had phones at the time.
Like 3 days consecutively is
that's
wild.
a lot.
That's a while.
But I remember, Emery, not Ella, but Emery, she was just like being like, Camie, you should have done this, you should have done that. Like, I'm really disappointed in you. She's like, acting like my mom. I'm like, oh, what? It was just like so weird. And I don't know. It was just all those days she just kept telling me, like, I'm really disappointed in you. I'm just like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I can't do anything right now.
Yeah, it's like, and especially like when people like flip the script and put the blame on you.
Exactly.
And it's like, like, at least for me, like, I start to feel like a lot of anxiety, like just like being with them.
Yeah. No, yeah,
because I'm just like, oh my God. Like, that's not good.
Yeah. No, it was really hard. But, we're good now. I have better friends. They're gone. So. Not gone, like dead, but like they're in different like states. I don't even know where they are actually.
Wait, different states?
Yeah, I think like one's in like Virginia. I don't even know.
That's got to be healing.
Yeah. Dude, it's like kind of weird though, because her older brother, he like comes up on my feed on Instagram. I don't even follow him, and he's like, hey, his account is public. I'm just like, what are you doing on my feed? Like, I have no idea why you're there.
Ooh, but, okay. So actually, that kind of brings me to like my sort of next topic, I guess you could call it. Like, whenever you get reminded of those times, like for me, I feel like bullying is such a general word. I feel like bullying in itself looks like a lot of different things. It can be someone making fun of you or people mistreating you. In my eyes, I even see like when someone ices you out or like excludes you from something. I think that's a form of bullying. That's pretty much what happened to me almost my entire freshman year until like March, April of my freshman year. I did not have many friends.
Yeah.
Like maybe like one or two. And then sometimes like I'll get reminded of those times. So when you get reminded of those like really either like stressful or painful kind of moments, how do you cope with that now?
Yeah, I definitely feel very like my mood gets down very quickly when I'm like reminded of it. Yeah. Because I was like really close with Ella in middle school, and a lot of people in my school, like high school now, know that. And sometimes out of the blue, they just be like, "Oh, how's Ella?" I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. And it's like in the middle of chemistry, and I'm like trying to do my work. They're like, "How's Ella?" I'm like, "Bro, I could not tell you." Yeah. Like, and then sometimes my mom will bring it up, and she'll be just like, she'll ask me questions about it, and it's okay. But it's just like, I was talking to my one of my best friends right now, and she had an experience like that too. Yeah. Where she had a friend and she wasn't treated the best. And I remember the first year that we met, she told me just straight up like, hey, I was talking to my therapist and she told me that this is her perspective, that her therapist told her that people should try not to remind her of those times just because you don't want to feel sad, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, and she told me like, hey, do you mind not bringing that up like as much as possible? Like, yeah, of course. And we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's such like a crucial part in healing too, is like learning to move past it and just like protecting your peace.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've kind of told some of my friends like, hey, can you not bring it up? Like I just don't really want to talk about it. And I don't really have anything else much to say because it was years ago. Like I honestly don't really remember a lot of it. And you know, it might just be casual talk about it, but I still don't really want to talk about it that much.
Yeah.
And
that's like totally understandable and that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're in that moment, like I know for me when I was in 9th grade, I would get so much anxiety around like school. Like just like thinking about even if it was completely unrelated to my social life, every time I would like wake up, I'd be like, oh my God, I have to go to school. I would get like physical symptoms. Like my stomach would start to hurt, my heart would start beating really fast. And so it's like, I feel like not being reminded of something that in the past caused you so much like just like mental stress, physical stress. It's like, I think that is one of the biggest steps in healing from that. Yeah.
And I think it's getting better though. If people remind me of it, it's just, I don't like to be reminded of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course. And that's 100% understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. So, moving on. Was there like a turning point or something that shifted in how you saw yourself in that situation?
Yeah, for sure. I think 8th grade, when I was in my new friend group, I was definitely looking back at it a lot because, you know, it was very recent when it happened. Yeah. And I was like thinking to myself, I was so like young and weak and innocent. Like I didn't really know what was happening, but I feel like if I was in that situation right now, I would be like, what are you talking about? Because I didn't really stand up for myself a lot, you know? So I feel like right now, if I was myself when I was younger in that time, I would just talk back and be like, why is it always my fault? Yeah. You know? But yeah, I definitely see myself as weaker then. But that's the part of growing though.
Yeah. You know? Like totally. Yeah. 100%. I mean, like when I was being iced out in 9th grade when like nobody wanted to be my friend, I spent so much time and so much energy thinking that it was my fault. And I blamed myself for it so much. I was like, am I doing something wrong? Why does nobody want to hang out with me? Why am I the one who's being iced out? And then there was a lot of like, There's so much like putting the blame on myself. It's like, okay, maybe I'm too loud. Maybe I'm asking too many questions. Maybe I'm annoying. And so like I tried to like fit myself into this box that didn't exist. Like the box didn't exist. And I tried to like morph my personality to fit in, which also that's really stressful. I don't think
it's a lot.
That is something I do not recommend. B, I would get so much anxiety because I was like, okay, well now I have to like put on a mask and pretend to be like someone that I'm not. And then also it's like now looking back at it, like almost 2 years later, I look and I'm like, but what if it wasn't my fault? What if it was how somebody else saw me? And I even did a whole episode on perception and like how you see yourself versus how others see you. It's like how you see yourself is so different from how other people see you. And 95% of the time, I feel like you do nothing wrong. It's just,
exactly.
It's how other people look at you with their lens. Mm-hmm. It's not you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes this is kind of like apart from bullying, but if I do something embarrassing, like fall, you know?
Yeah.
Like, when, like, I think a few months ago, I would be like, oh my God, it's like so embarrassing. Like, people are gonna think about it all the time. But I was like, nobody.
And then you think back to that moment and you're like, oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Yeah.
And like, that's how I feel with presentations in school right now. Like, I'm not that. Really?
Yes.
Like,
continue.
Like, I think about it and I'm just like, okay, well, everybody's gonna have to do it. Like, nobody's gonna remember, you know?
Exactly.
So, like, now I think about, like, all right, it's whatever. Like, nobody's gonna remember, nobody's gonna care.
Exactly, you know? Yeah. And it's like, and the people who do remember just don't.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, even the people you think are like, oh my God, no, but this person is totally gonna remember because that was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like, I promise you they're not.
No.
And they also probably don't care because they're so busy caring about themselves.
Exactly. Yes, for sure.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that ties into bullying a lot.
Really? Huh.
I really do think so because it's like, you know that the saying hurt people hurt people?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yes. I believe that so much. So much.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will also say I don't think it's always the number one cause of bullying. Sometimes people do it because they think it's funny, which it's not. But like
it's not.
It's really not funny. But it's like those people are thinking so much about themselves. I feel like they're just so disconnected on how that can make someone else feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that kind of leads me to my next topic about like what gave you, if there was anything, kind of gave you strength and motivation to like keep going and kind of like be able to put it all behind you.
It was definitely when they all moved away. Because
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, it literally. Like, when they all told me different times when they were moving, because some left like 3 months after, one left for like 7 months after.
Yeah.
So every time someone would leave, like, a weight had lifted off my shoulders. Like, it just felt so good.
It kind of feels liberating.
Yeah, exactly. Like, of course I felt sad. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm going to miss you. Like, we're going to talk all the time, and we don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Which I feel like also just proves it's like sometimes it's not always a real friendship.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I think how you handle yourselves when you're far apart shows so much more about your friendship than when you're together.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was then when I asked my friend, like, hey, can I hang out with your friend group? I was like, wow, there actually are other people. Like, of course I knew there were other people, but there's...
It's so eye-opening.
Exactly, yeah. There's, like, actually other people who are good friends and actually care about you, you know? Like, her and I weren't that close at all. Like, we actually had no class together, but I just knew she was a really nice person. Like, everybody knew that she was the nice person, and she... in her friend group, she was like an OG in her friend group, and I just like heard from other people that she would invite others to hang out with her. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna text her, and I didn't even ask her. I literally just told her like, hey, Ella, Vanessa, and Emery, they all moved away, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, is it cool if I like hang out with your friend group? And she was like, I was literally just gonna ask if you wanted to, and I was like, oh my God, you know, that's just like. I think that's when I was like, okay, beautiful. I'm chilling.
That's actually so beautiful.
Yeah, and she's one of my best friends right now. Like, I'm so thankful for her. Like, genuinely, because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for her, honestly. That's
really, really sweet. So, given that, you know, someone did really, really help, what, aside from, you know, your new friends, what did help and what didn't? That maybe you thought was going to help, but ended up just being a waste of time.
Yeah, definitely. Because in the back of my mind, I always knew that they weren't the best friends. Like, even my parents told me, they were just like,
yeah,
she's not a good friend. Like, don't be friends
yeah,
with her.
it's like, oh, a real friend would never do that.
Exactly, right? And they just told me all the time, like, she's not a good friend, and I wouldn't listen to them. Like, I would still hang out with them.
Yeah.
You know? And I think still in the back of my mind, I knew that they weren't, like, great, but what didn't work was, like, still talking to them and hanging out with them when I knew that they were toxic and not the best friend group.
Yeah.
But I think what helped was just when they moved away. Honestly, like, I was just such in a space of toxicity. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't really find or try to help myself.
Yeah.
Because it was hard, because I didn't know what to do. I was so
and
young.
also it's like, when you're in middle school, it's so hard to know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like you don't really think about how to help yourself by changing your environment.
Exactly.
Like, you kind of, because I feel like especially like when we're still growing, and even now I feel like so many people are like, okay, but it's not the environment. It's like, maybe I need to change. But it's like, maybe you don't. Maybe you just need something different. You need a different environment, or you need to blossom out of where you are right now.
Yeah. And not blaming, like, the school, but, like, they teach so many things except how to handle, like, your friendships and things. And
which I feel like is such a big part of school.
Exactly. For sure. Like, your environment.
When I think about school, I think two things, like academic life, social life.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, academics are, of course, always going to be there, like, even in a work setting, like when you grow up, like, your work is like your academics, but then it's like, your social life is also always going to be with you.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there. You're never not really gonna, you're almost always going to be surrounded by people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's so important to know how to, like, navigate that to avoid situations or scenarios or environments that are eventually going to give you anxiety or give you stress or, like, make you worry and overthink and kind of, like, get into that negative headspace.
Yeah. And everybody's, like, throughout middle school, everybody told people, like, oh, go to your guidance counselor. Like, they're your therapist. And I didn't have a therapist. I don't have one now. Do you have one?
Yeah.
You have a therapist? You do? Yeah. Like, I didn't have a therapist at the time. I don't have one now. I've never had a therapist. But it's just, I feel like if I had one then, I would definitely be in a different place right now. I think my therapist would tell me, like, or they would help me try to get out of that friend group. But I didn't know who to hang out with then, because I wasn't friends with the person who I'm close with now. But it's just, I feel like I really, because I'm friends with a lot of younger people too. Like, if I babysit or something, or like my friends' siblings, you know. And they tell me all their drama with their friends. Like, they're in middle school, right?
Yeah, my cousin does that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're just
like, give me all the drama.
Yeah.
Let me help you through it.
Yeah. And obviously it's middle school, so it's very hard for them.
Yeah.
And everybody's growing, like we said, like, a lot. But
middle school is so awkward.
I know. But
hang in there.
Yeah.
You really just have to hang in there.
Yeah. But it's like, they're going through such a hard time, and I always tell, and everybody tells you, you know, like, it's gonna be okay, like, you're gonna find new friends.
Yeah.
It's just, like, at the time.
That's what I heard, like, every day freshman year.
Yeah. It's like, but at the time you didn't know that. Like, you didn't believe it was true just because, like, you were in a bad space.
Yeah.
You know? And
No, 100%. Yeah.
It's, like, really sad.
And sometimes it's like, you don't even, I feel like, especially with girls, I feel like this is like very specific to how like girl friendships. It's almost like they do it in such a passive aggressive way that sometimes you don't even realize you're being mistreated until you think about it and you're like, that was so mean.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Why? Like, you know, that's why I kind of like, I love the movie Mean Girls, because I feel like it really captures like what we go through as teenagers and how bullying is not always like, your hair looks weird and your pants are ugly. Like, it's not always like explicitly said. Sometimes it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes that okay is just like so mean.
Yeah.
And you don't realize you're being bullied
Yeah.
until it gets so bad that like you start getting anxiety from it. And like that's very similar to my situation in my freshman year. It was like at the time I didn't really realize that it wasn't me. I thought it was me. I thought, you know, maybe they think, because I was at an Armenian school, and so, but I had never been to an Armenian school before. So for a long time I was like, do they think I'm too American? Like, do they think I'm like super Americanized? And like just overthinking so much gave me anxiety to go to school, to the point where like every time I heard my alarm, I would get anxiety. And I bake too. So when I would bake and I would hear my timer go off to take the food out of the oven, this was in the middle of summer, by the way, I would start getting anxiety because I associated that sound with going to that school and being like, oh my God, I have to see these people who I know don't really like me. And I'm, you know, and like I would start getting like really, really nervous.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
So I did tell people about it. I told my mom. I was like, I don't know why I'm not making any friends. Did you tell anyone about it? I know you mentioned that you had spoken to your mom about it, but did you tell anybody else while it was happening?
You know, at the time, I actually didn't tell anybody. Just because, like, I actually don't know. I think maybe I was just embarrassed of it, or...
I was just going to say, I feel like, like sometimes people are embarrassed by it. Even though, like, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, it's still... It's, like, a very sensitive...
Yeah.
It's a very hard conversation to have.
It's just, like, I never told my parents, but talking about my mom right now, like, literally today, on the way here, she was just like, you know, you guys fought a lot. And I didn't even know that she knew that we fought. Like, I never told her anything. Like, I generally don't know how she found out. It's kind of scary. But, like...
Moms know everything.
Yeah.
Moms know everything.
And it's just, like... Yeah, I didn't tell anyone, but, like, it's not like I didn't have people to tell. It's just... I think I was also very oblivious at the time that I didn't know that it was really bad.
Yeah.
You know?
'Cause sometimes you don't realize it.
Yeah.
Until after the fact.
Exactly, yeah. But...
Yeah. Well, there's also, like science to back this up. There was a study done in 2021 by School Psychology Review, and it found that the most effective responses involve trusted adults who take it seriously, but unfortunately, a lot of teens end up feeling dismissed. Did you feel supported by either, like, a trusted adult or family, or, like, you know, like maybe family or cousins or, like, whoever you did tell while it was happening? Did you feel like you had the proper support you needed?
Yeah, I think if I knew better, I would tell my mom everything. Like, if I did know better.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely had the right people to tell. It's just...
Yeah.
I never felt like telling them. I never felt, like, obligated.
Yeah, which is so understandable.
And I just didn't really want to. Actually, I don't really know why I didn't want to. So weird, actually.
Because it's like, now that you think about it, it's like, wait, this person actually could have helped.
Yeah.
But it's like, you also have to, I know, like, for me, I didn't really give room for other people to help. Like, my brother was very, like, I don't really know how he found out. I think I was...
No, it's like so weird.
I know, it's so weird how they find out. Maybe I was like, I think I was just like complaining about it one time, a little too loud. I mean, the walls are paper thin.
Yeah.
And so he was trying to help me, but in my head, I was like so close-minded about it. So, like, for me, like, I told him, I was like, no, you're a boy, like, you don't understand how girls work. And he was like, yeah, but, like, maybe I can help in some way. So it's like, I feel like not being supported is not always the issue. I feel like it's the type of support that you are given. So if someone listening right now wants to support either their sibling or their cousin or their friend who they know is going through like friendship issues or like mistreatment or bullying, how would you suggest they support who they care about?
Yeah. It's a really hard question. Honestly,
we're getting deep.
Yeah. I know it's very, very difficult to just drop that friend. You know? Like, definitely if they're your best friend, you know, because those people who treated me bad, they were my best friends. And it was like, I wouldn't straight off the bat be like, drop them or like leave them. But I would slowly get into it and be like, do you really like these people? Like, are these people worth it? Do you have other friends? Yeah. And then I would tell them, like, okay, based on these answers, if they do align, then they're not the best fit for you. And try to find other people, like, branch out, maybe, like, slowly back away from your friends. Yeah. And don't make it such a big deal. Because the worst possible thing is to just, like, get into a really big fight and then it being really awkward after. Like, especially if you classes with them, then it's, like, I think you see them every day. My
entire middle school life, specifically sixth grade though. But yeah, it's hard. So now, if like, let's say from a parent's perspective, if a parent wanted to support their kid, what advice would you give to that parent on how to offer support if they notice something is going on? I mean, of course, everyone's situation is different because sometimes kids tell their parents, sometimes they don't. But let's say, you know, someone has a daughter in, let's say, like 7th or 8th grade, and they ask their parents for support. What would you say to the parents to offer support in an effective way?
I would honestly just, if the parent has a similar situation when they were younger, definitely share it. For sure. And
I feel like empathizing is like number one.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, you're right. A lot of people don't tell their parents, or like they don't have it trusted, or like I didn't tell mine and they found out. But like
I don't know how, but it happened.
But I feel like I definitely should. But if a parent wanted to help their child, try to point out like, hey, I noticed this, or if like they're feeling sad one day, be like, hey, do you want to talk about it? And of course they might say like, no, not really, and that's okay. But just, I think at one point, if you don't push it too much, but if you push it enough, then they would tell you. Like,
emphasis on the don't push it too much. My mom used to, in 9th grade, and this totally came from a place of love, and now that I'm a little bit older, I kind of see exactly where she's coming from. She used to make me go to, like, the kids' birthday parties. I did not want to go.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going, Mom. And she was like, you're never going to make friends this way.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, no, but she's so right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, branch out. If you notice that the friends you are hanging out with are not treating you like a valuable person to their friend group, it's so much easier said than done. It's so hard to do this, but you have to branch out.
Exactly.
You have to. Yeah. There's almost no other way. It's either branch out, or this is going to sound very, very sad, but be alone, which is not always a bad thing, because so that's how most friendships start. It's like two people don't have any friends, they become friends. That's how. Yeah. Actually, no, that's not how me and my friends became friends. They already had friends.
Wait.
I was gonna say that's how me and my friends became friends, but that's not true. So scratch that. But yeah, like you really just have to branch out. So that's my note to someone who is listening who may be, having friendship issues or like getting bullied. What would you say to someone listening right now who's either being bullied or mistreated, specifically in like a friendship setting?
I would definitely say just keep going. Like, honestly, if you really stay with those friends that you know are bad, then just try to leave, because especially if you're acting like someone you aren't, because there's always going to be someone who loves you for you, you know?
Like, that was so well said. That was so well said.
Thank you. But
that was incredible.
Yeah.
I loved every second of that. Because it's so true. It's like, not everyone is going to appreciate you, but that doesn't mean no one appreciates you. That just means you have to find the people who do appreciate you.
For sure. And it's just, a lot of people will like you and a lot of people won't. And I think a big
part...
Okay.
That's okay. It's okay.
Yes. And I think a big part of finding your friends and your best friends is knowing that not everybody's going to like you, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, there's definitely people who don't like me.
Yeah.
Or like anybody, really, you know? And that's okay.
Yeah, the little saying I have stored away in the back of my mind is, it's okay if not everybody likes you, because I know for a fact you don't like everybody else.
Bars, for sure. Exactly.
It's like, especially when you like try to change yourself. I mean, that does such negative things to your mental health, because it's almost like I'm sure we've all heard the saying, like, be true to yourself, stay true to yourself. And it's hard to stay true to yourself, especially when it's like from all angles you feel like you have to change, but you don't. And I feel like actually staying true to yourself is how you blossom, and that is how you grow. And that, in my eyes, is so, like, illuminating and liberating and freeing when it comes to your mental health, because it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, if you know in your heart, oops, I just touched the microphone. If you know in your heart that you are someone, you know, worthy, you're someone who's being appreciated, or someone who's worthy of appreciation, because you are worthy of appreciation. You just need to find the people who appreciate you and who you appreciate back. That is where the healing starts.
Exactly.
For me.
Yeah. And it's very difficult to find those people.
It is. It's not easy. At all.
Like, it's really hard. That's why I think, obviously,
so once you find them, hold on to them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't come, like, that easily. Yeah. Maybe you have found them when you're really young. Yeah. You know, and that's great. Maybe you haven't found them, like, right now. Like, even your senior year of high school, and, like, you still haven't found them. Like, you're gonna find someone who loves you for you.
Exactly. And then also, my little word of advice, unsolicited advice, is give people time.
Yeah.
Give them time. That was my whole 9th grade thing, was like the friend group that, I don't really know how I found them. It was just like, I guess it just kind of happened. Like that's just how it naturally happened. They didn't really like me at first, and which was really sad, because I wanted to be friends with them. But you know, they gave me their time and I gave them my time, and now me and these 4 other girls were so close. We're very close. Like, we hang out all the time. Me and 2 of them went to the mall a couple weeks ago, and it's like, and that is also very healing. Like, just from a mental health perspective, it's like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, it was kind of worth it. Kind of worth, like, waiting it out and seeing how it's all gonna play out. So now my question to you is, what, like, did you give any time, like of course, because I was saying like give people time. Do you think if you had given yourself time to grow, because in my example, I was talking about giving other people time. But if you think you would given yourself time, do you think it would have played out differently for you?
Yeah, I think so. For sure. If I took the time when I was in that position, the time to look and see what is happening.
Reflect.
Yeah, I didn't reflect a lot when I was in 6th grade because I'm young.
Nobody does.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, nobody does.
Definitely, if I did give myself the time and reflected, then I think I'd be like, wow, these people are not the best to me.
Yeah. And I feel like even coming to that realization takes so much strength because it's like, oh my God, stomach. We'll cut that out. It's okay. Because I think it's like even just like realizing that, the whole realization period, like it's not only is it a lot on you, but it's like physically, because it's like, oh my gosh, like now I have to deal with this. It's a lot on your mental health to kind of open up your mind and be like, okay, so the people that I'm already comfortable with are not my people. Yeah. And that's hard.
Yeah. It's definitely...
But rewarding.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it takes a lot to be like... Because what's the word when you're not oblivious, but it's just like you don't want to accept. That's accepting that...
Unaccepting?
Or like, you know...
I don't know. Is there a word for that?
Like, a lot of people don't want to accept that they're...
Avoidant, kind of? Like, avoiding the acceptance?
Like, no, as in, like, when you're not with the right people, you don't want to... Or me personally, I just don't want to accept that these were bad people. Yeah. I'm trying to find a word for that. Like...
My vocabulary is not that big.
Me neither. But... back to the taking time. Yeah. Like 8th grade when I was in the new friend group, I wasn't close with a lot of them. Like it was a very big friend group, and obviously like I think then it was like 16 people. It was a lot, right? I think I was close. Oh my God. To 2 of them, but right now it's
that is overstimulating.
Yeah. But then it was kind of weird because like in the middle of 8th grade we kind of split into 2. It was so weird. Like right now, as we speak, there's 7 people standing.
7. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you lost like a good.
Yeah, but no, it was kind of like some people would come and go for like a month, and then they find another friend group. Like when I joined, it was a lot. Yeah. Like
this is like
the peak amount.
Core middle school experience.
Yeah.
But canon events. Yeah. Canon events on all accounts on like mental health, your physical health, and then it's like slow down.
Yeah, but I definitely, they gave me time and I gave myself time to really get into it. Like,
Which is so important.
Yeah, I think I really like became in the friend group like freshman year, you know? Yeah. Like that's when I really connected with all of them and I actually like tried to like be friends with them. Obviously I did in 8th grade, but not as much as freshman. Yeah. Now like we're all best friends now. Yeah. You know?
So, yes. I love that. So, ending on a happy note, how do you feel about that chapter now? And how has it changed sort of like your perspective on friendships and dealing with, you know, like kind of underlying mistreatment? Because like I said earlier, it's not always explicit. So, looking back, how do you feel about it and how has it changed your perspective on that?
I definitely feel at peace with it because I think
beautiful
like, right now
that's a very healthy answer. Yeah. I love that answer.
But like now I've obviously like grown from it and now honestly I'm very thankful that it happened just because now I know how to deal with it if I'm in a fight because at the time in 6th grade, nobody has the communication skills, you know? But right now, if I get in a fight with my friend, I'd be like, okay, so why do you feel this way? And we talk about it, and then we're good. Like, we're definitely very mature for communication.
I was just going to say, I feel like maturity is, like, number one. Sure.
Yeah. But, I'm definitely thankful that it happened, because now I don't let people walk all over me. Or I try not to. You know, even, or I don't.
Let's give a round of applause.
Yeah. But
because it's so important.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah. Like, have you healed from it? Like, has it shaped you?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. I really have. And, like, as far as it goes, like, mental health wise, it's like it was like the entire experience was just so, I don't want to, like, be redundant with it, but like it's eye-opening. It's like,
yes,
oh my God, because now when I look back at it, I'm like, girl, you were 14.
Yeah, no, you were 13. Like,
yeah, it's like it's also, I feel like we're all just still, like, figuring it out. And then, you know, some people think they want something, but they don't. Mm-hmm. And then I really do think that, like, giving people grace is also, which comes with maturity, is also very important, because it's like, maybe they were under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure to hang out with popular people or, like, the so-called popular kids, or, you know, maybe they were under stress academically and then took it out and didn't really know how to cope with it, so took it out on you. And so it's like, for me, I've definitely healed from it. And I've also learned when and how to identify if someone is, like, a real friend or a fake friend. And
for sure. Yeah.
Which looks different for everybody, by the way. Like, what I would consider someone to be a real friend is not always what someone else might consider. It might not even be what you consider. It's very subjective or objective? Subjective, thank you.
Think so.
I think it's individual. Let's go with that. It's very individual. Yeah. When it comes to, like, well, what is a real friend? Like, for me, a real friend is someone who is there with you through the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the happy, the sad, the exciting, the depressing. Like, they're with you, by your side, always. Yeah. And that is healing.
Like, definitely, I feel like our friendship, like, we don't talk on a daily basis. Yeah. Like, the most we got is, like, Snapchat. But, like, I think we genuinely have a conversation.
Because you're, like, 1,000 miles away.
Yeah. No, literally. Like, guys, this is the first time we hung out in, like, what?
2 years?
2 years, guys. We're hanging out right now. Like, we literally. Yeah. It's so weird. Like, I think I would send a vlog to you, like, a 3-minute vlog on Snapchat, like, once every 4 months, and we're still friends. Like, exactly. That's crazy.
And it's like earlier, it's like when it comes to identifying, like, who's a real friend and who's not a real friend, it's like, it's how you treat the time away from each other.
Yes, and how, like, far and it treats you.
Yeah. And it's like, it's beautiful. Yeah. There's really just, like, no better word for it other than, it's like, friendship is such a beautiful thing. It's
or it can be ugly. Yeah. You know. But it's like that saying, I don't know how it goes, it's like, you gotta get through the bad before the good, or some of that.
It gets worse before it gets better?
Yeah. That one, yeah, wait. I didn't know. That one, wait, say it again?
It gets worse before it gets better.
Yes, that one.
One more time for the people in the back. And I promise that goes with everything, like, especially friendships. Sometimes you have to, you have to go through the thicket of the forest to see the waterfall. That was a really bad analogy.
Wait.
You have to. I don't know what I was trying to say.
You go into the forest for the waterfall?
Yeah. Because it's like.
Oh, because there's a wall. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Basically, what I failed to say is that sometimes you have to go through the bad to get to the good. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, that's growth.
Bars. Like, even though it can be super duper ugly and messy, it's just like, it'll be probably, like, one of the best lessons.
Yeah, and, like, whatever you are dealing with, whoever is on the other side, whoever's listening. It's like whether in a friendship setting, if you're dealing with that sort of like underlying mistreatment or the bullying, it's like it does get better. In the moment, it may not seem like it. I know there were a lot of times where my parents were like, it's going to get better. It's going to be okay. I didn't believe them.
No.
And in that moment, it's so hard to believe them. So believe me instead. It does get better. It does get better. Yeah. I promise you. Like, as a teenager, looking back at, like, what was this, like, year and a half ago, 2 years, like, it is still fresh in my mind how it felt. But there really is a rainbow at the end.
Yeah. Like,
pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
For sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
For sure.
It gets better, is what I'm trying to say.
Like, all the bad that me personally, I went through took 2 years, I would say. 2 years. Like, my 6th grade year and my 7th grade year. Like, how long was the bad for you, would you say? Like, in total. Like, 2 years is a long time.
2 years is a long time. See, the thing is, I feel like every year I had a different issue. So I guess if I lumped it all together, it was like half of 6th grade, all of 7th, some of 8th, and like all of 9th.
That's
so
like 3?
Yeah, I would say 3 years because it's like half of 8th, half of 6th, all of 7th, all of 9th. So that's like that's 3 years. Yeah. Let's say 3 years. Yeah. I would like in total if I'm lumping it all together, I'm like
Yeah, and it's a lot.
That's a lot. And that's a lot to deal with as someone who's so young, too. But it does get better. But we're good now. Yeah.
Like, we have friends. Like, we have good friends.
Yeah, and we're
healthy.
We've blossomed.
Yeah. It just takes a lot of time.
It does. Like, and you have to give yourself grace, too. You have to give yourself the time and give yourself grace, the same amount of time and the same amount of grace that you would give to someone you really care about.
Yeah, and give others time.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day is like how you like really, really how you heal from it and how you overcome that. And it will happen. It does get better. I promise. Yeah. I promise. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode on the Candid Conversations podcast. Make sure to tune in next week for a brand new episode.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on down.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, and what's the other one?
Follow.
Follow and repost. Yeah, there you go. Bye, friends.
Bye.